It's Monday, September 19th. I'm Holly Stouffer with KENS 5 News Now. Britain is saying its last goodbye to Queen Elizabeth II. Her state funeral is happening this morning inside Westminster Abbey. This is video from overnight of the last person to file past her coffin as the Queen lay in state in Westminster Hall. The royal family invited more than 2,000 people, including 500 world leaders, to today's service. After the funeral, a procession will carry the Queen's coffin through London as Big Ben's bells ring out one last time for the Queen. 2 million people are expected to fill the streets to watch the procession. 10 days of national mourning will come to an end when the monarch is laid to rest in a private ceremony at St. George's Chapel. She'll be there alongside her late husband, Prince Philip. And LULAC is making a push against the recent actions to bus migrants to other cities. The Latino rights organization calls their new campaign Bust the Buses. They say they're protecting migrants from boarding buses to faraway cities, motivated by false promises. And that's as 2 more buses arrived in New York City from Texas over the weekend. Abbott says the state has now bused over 11,000 migrants to New York and other sanctuary cities. One man has been arrested after a series of stabbings. Police believe they were random attacks. It started at an H-E-B just before 3 in the morning. A contractor told officers he was changing out trash bags in the parking lot when a guy stabbed him. He was taken to the hospital and should be okay. While officers were at the H-E-B, a second call came in for another stabbing nearby. Police found another man that had been stabbed at a bus stop. A short time later, officers say they found the suspect walking in the area and he was arrested. Zavala County deputies say they made multiple arrests to disrupt smuggling attempts. Now, those arrests happened in Crystal City, La Pryor, and Batesville last week. Along with arresting those suspects, deputies say they recovered stolen vehicles and confiscated narcotics and weapons. Puerto Rico is under a state of emergency as Hurricane Fiona batters the island. The Category 1 storm made landfall on Sunday. Hundreds of people have been evacuated or rescued. Floodwaters are so strong they swept away a bridge, and the strong winds have knocked out power to the entire island. Residents say the outages are nothing new ever since Hurricane Maria.
She says every single time that there's rain that comes down for 3 or 4 days, they go weeks without power.
And Puerto Rico is still trying to rebuild after Hurricane Maria. Tomorrow marks 5 years since the storm devastated the island. More than 3,000 homes still only have blue tarps for roofs. And on Friday, a federal appeals court lifted a block on a Texas law that prohibits large social media companies from banning users or removing posts over political viewpoints. The Texas Tribune reports that NetChoice and the Computer and Communications Industry Association sued Texas after the law was passed last year. The case will likely go before the Supreme Court again. And it was a warm welcome home for San Antonio veterans this weekend. 20 military veterans returned yesterday from their honor flight to Washington, D.C. The all-expenses-paid trip brought veterans from the Korean War, Vietnam War, and World War II to the nation's capital. They were greeted when they returned with a welcome home party. And trending online, if you go to a baseball game and it turns into a one-sided event, you have to find ways to amuse yourself, right? And that was the case for this Dodgers fan at a game in San Francisco. The Giants gave away foam fingers to fans, and that man decided to make a giant foam finger snake with the section above him. It was an even more impressive feat considering the stadium is right on the windy San Francisco Bay. That guy has some skills, Paul.
Yeah, he definitely had some skills. It's a lot of fun. They had fun out there, it looks like. All right, high temperatures today will be in the mid-90s, around 95, mostly sunny skies. Don't forget the sunscreen. You're going to need it. It's going to be a warm evening, and temperatures just stay way above average.
All right, thanks, Paul. And that's a look at your KENS 5 News Now. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us online. I'm Holly Stouffer. Thanks for joining us.